Hey, welcome back everyone. One of the coaches at Unga Academy here. And today, as we do every weekend, we're going to be talking about what happened on the markets this week. But before we begin, as always, I invite you to please subscribe to our channel. Go and leave us a like to this video as well if you liked it, of course. Go and click on the notification bell to stay updated on the release of all our new content too. Thank you. Hi, we are the Unga Academy, and we teach traders how to make money in the markets. Our founder, Andrea Unga, had been struggling with trading for years until he developed his automated trading method, which he used to become the only 4-time world trading champion. Subscribe to our channel for free tips and tricks. Okay, so guys, I'd say that it has been an eventful week in the markets. We've had several asset classes that have had really remarkable returns this week. But let's start, as usual, with the stock indexes. We see that they are all positive. There was a strong move at the beginning of the week, and it fell back a little over the last, over the following days. At the moment, though, the Nasdaq continues to gain more than 3%. The mini S&P 500 is up by 2.36%. European stock exchanges also performed well, although they lagged slightly behind. Volatility is undoubtedly still pretty high, especially medium to long-term volatility. However, I think that we'll probably have to get used to these values because we're objectively in a period where volatility is higher and probably will remain higher for some time. Speaking of volatility, let's move on and let's go and take a look at what happened in the bond market. The T-bond lost over 4% this week. And you know, that's really a very big move, of course. The 10-year US bonds, so the US Treasury notes and the German Bund, they performed a little bit better, but they're also showing negative 5-day returns. On the other hand, as far as the energy market is concerned, wow, when natural gas is down 21%, and that's really a remarkable drop. And interestingly enough, it didn't occur just in the US natural gas, but also in European natural gas, which, as we know, has reached really incredible peaks in the last few months. I'll show it to you in a moment. Here it is. From the highs of almost 350 euros per megawatt hour, we are down to 113.13 euros. Wow. If you think about it, that's certainly a very positive aspect in terms of a hopefully positive future development of the economy. Because we know how much this commodity can impact energy costs and the economy, of course. The economy in general. As for crude oil, on the other hand, we have slightly positive 5-day returns, and the same goes for RBOB gasoline, negative 5% instead on heating oil. The metal sector is positive this week, with silver gaining 3.75%. Other than that, not much else to report. Moving on to the meat market, lean hogs' price continues to climb. It's more than 6%. The soft commodity market is also characterized by high volatility levels. Orange juice, in particular, has broken through all highs this week. So now it's at an all-time high with a 5-day gain of positive 7.33%. And then we have cotton, which is down almost 6% right now. So yeah, high volatility in this market as well. The same goes for the grain sector, where soybean oil in particular is performing very well, gaining 8.7% right now. The other futures in the sector, didn't move as much. Let's turn now to the currency market. Let's go and take a look at the euro-dollar future. Euro-dollar, currently worth 0.9827. If you think about it, that's recovering slightly from last week. We had also seen a recovering British pound last week. However, this week, unchanged. We also see that the Australian dollar is up 1.84% against the US dollar, while instead the yen is still very weak. As far as cryptocurrencies are concerned, and in particular Bitcoin, we've slightly negative returns. We're still in the usual range. There's really not much to report on the cryptocurrency sector other than the fact that they've been moving sideways for several months now. Let's also take a look at the implied volatility trend. Here we can see the term structure of the S&P 500 volatility indexes. The structure is back in contango, as you can see. And volatility is down slightly from last week. So there isn't much to report right now. Contango is the typical market structure that occurs when traders aren't particularly concerned about the performance of the stock indexes. However, it is true that we are in contango, But it is also true that the value of the VIX remains relatively high compared to the range of values that it has taken over the last 6 months. So, in summary, we can say that it seems that this volatility situation is now becoming a little bit structural, meaning that we'll probably have to get used to high volatility regimes in the upcoming months. Anyway, let's go take a look at the rollover schedule, the rollover calendar. Several rollovers scheduled for next week, starting on October 24th. We have orange juice and natural gas, followed by feeder cattle, soybeans, heating oil, and then gasoline on October 26th. Finally, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum, also on October 26th. Okay, guys, before I say goodbye, I want to leave you with some advice. If you're interested in systematic trading, I suggest that you go and look at the link in the description of this video. From there, you can watch a free presentation by Andrea Unger, the only 4-time world trading champion in real money trading, who will introduce you to his trading method, which allowed him to achieve these incredible results. And from there, you can also get a free copy of our best-selling book, The Unger Method, covering only the shipping costs, or book yourself for a free strategy consultation with a member of our team. And with that, guys, that is it for today and for this week. Just a reminder, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave us a like if you enjoyed this video. Wish you a great weekend, and we will see you again next week. Bye-bye for now.